Have you been feeling like you're ready for something bigger in your life, but for some reason you keep holding yourself back? Like there's a inner flame that's trying to be ignited, but for some reason something keeps putting out that flame. Well, this full moon in Leo is definitely here to change that. This full moon in Leo is here to shake things up, disrupt things, so that way you can really step into the life or build the lifestyle here or make corrections for you to be able to really shine in your life and be a part of something that is bigger than yourself, that is deeply meaningful, and that gives you a sense of empowerment. But this energy is not too easy to navigate. There is a reality check with this full moon, and Uranus is definitely the one that is bringing the reality check, making us really have to deal with certain disruptions or unexpected events. But all these disruptions and these unexpected things that are happening are really here to shake us free. So that way we can really step into doing what it is that we really want to do. And you can also say as well, Uranus in astrology deals with that spontaneous urge to go beyond what you have done before, to transcend limits, obstacles, limitations, and step into new experiences. But the square there, the T square that this full moon is making, right? The sun in Aquarius, the moon in Leo, and then Uranus there in Taurus, creating that T square. It's conflicting. It's stressful. But all these changes and all these moving puzzle pieces that are trying to come together is what's really helping us here. So look at these changes or look at these disruptions in your life, or just look at even with inside yourself, having that, that restless urge to really break free from the conventional ways in which you've been living that aren't in alignment with your values anymore. So that way you can find something and create something and be a part of something, because the sun's in Aquarius, that is more connected and also that is more meaningful. Because we have to remember that if the sun's in Aquarius, well, the ruling planet of Aquarius is also being activated, which is Saturn, right? And Saturn's in Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces is teaching us how to cultivate and deepen our awareness, our emotional awareness. Pisces deals with the depth. So it deals with meaning. It deals with our dreams, our visions, spirituality. And so that sun in Aquarius activating that Saturn in Pisces is adding this flavor and this deeper theme of building something and constructing something in our lives that is meaningful, that is connected, and that is for the collective growth. Whether that's literally for the whole collective, for the world, your groups, your communities. It's all of it. And this full moon in Leo is highlighting where you have been feeling disconnected from your individual self. Leo is your individual self, your personal authority, your confidence, your ego, your sense of self. And that moon there at its peak is showing us emotionally where we have been feeling disconnected from ourselves. Have we been giving our power away to things? Have we been connected to things that really aren't in alignment with who we are as true individuals? And so this is definitely a wake up and a shake up here, and a highlight and an emphasis on how we can reclaim these things in our life. And we are getting support here with this full moon in regards to Mars trining Saturn. Now, Mars is retrograde in Cancer, so things have been feeling definitely emotionally frustrating, emotionally exhausting. But that trine to Saturn is going to help us be patient and to also help us endure and to become more strategic, to really think things through, plan things through, and to allow us to be able to surrender a bit more and trust the flow of things with that Saturn being in Pisces. So even though there's disruptions with this full moon that in regards to the square that it's making to Uranus. Don't let it totally disrupt things or make you emotionally frustrated. This is just about improvising, adapting, and overcoming. Because there's a lot changing. And in fact, there's been this huge acceleration of change. And if we think back to the beginning of this Aquarius season, it all started there, when the sun really came into Aquarius and conjuncted Pluto, which really, as I said in my last video, plugged us into this new world, plugged us into this new age of Aquarius. Because that Sun-Pluto conjunction was the first time in our lives that we've experienced. Last year it got very close, right? It was 29 degrees Capricorn. And then the sun came into Aquarius, and then Pluto came in a little bit after that. And there's that loose conjunction, but it wasn't a exact conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. But that exact conjunction in the sign of Aquarius that we just had at the beginning of this Aquarius season, well, that was the catalyst, right? Because Pluto is all about transformation and change on the deepest levels. And then we had Jupiter that just came direct in Gemini, February 3rd or 4th. That was also another thing that, starting to speed things up and accelerate change. Because Jupiter is a planet of positivity, growth, expansion, opportunity, trust, faith, optimism, specifically in the social sphere. And then not only that, we just had, and it's still going on right now, the North Node in Pisces conjunct Neptune. And the North Node is the future. It pulls you into the future. It overthrows things and brings in change in our lives and our destiny. So Neptune in Pisces, being with that North Node, it's been reshaping all of our visions and pulling us all into a new ideal future. So let this full moon in Leo empower you, inspire you to really step into your confidence, to become more decisive, and to take the lead in areas of your life that you've been sitting idle, or to really take the lead in your life to start getting connected to things that will bring deep meaning. Because at the end of the day, you can't forget about your own personal happiness. And that is what Leo is for us.